Hello guys, this video we are going to explore how to make small multiples. Small multiples are graphs that represent each series at once, so they kind of replicate itself into different items. For example, you can see that region A here is showing the data from region A only, and the same scales, okay, from 0 to 100% here, showing data from region B, C, and D, E, F. And all this data span across 7 years from 2013 to 2019. And the reason that we use small multiples is because it is a lot easier to compare them, to see the trend for each region, comparing to the typical line chart. So let's take a look. If we were to use our best friend, the typical line chart, this is what we're gonna get. So you can see that all the 7 regions data are just like intertwined, and they're really close to one another, so it's really hard to pick apart the result or the trends. So you cannot really see what's going on in there. All right, so using the multiple line graph would be a lot easier. So let's see, how are we going to do this? All right, so this is the original data that we have. And what we're gonna do, the first thing is that we're gonna make a line graph of the first region. So go ahead and do that. We are going to highlight the first 2 rows across column A to column H, and just go ahead and go to the line graph. I'm gonna go with the line with marker. Okay, I'm gonna put it here, really close to the left margin. I'm going to squeeze it for just only 5 columns. Okay, the size only 5 columns. Now let me just like set up the workbook real quick. This is 3.86. We want to make sure that the data, the columns are at the same size. All right, so this way we have a better control over the data and how the graph gonna shape. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to change the scale. All right, so let's go ahead and change that. It's only go from 0 to 100. So make sure that oh sorry, this should be 0.0, and then this should be 100, and major, okay, 10%. Okay, basically it's 10% at a time. All right, so what we're going to do next is that this is just too close, right? We don't really want to give them all of these items on the horizontal axis. We just want to make sure that they know the start and the stop. So it started at 2013 and it ended at 2019. So let's go ahead and change that. It's under the axis option, and you go down here and change the interval of the labels. Change it to 6. All right, 5 or 6. I think it's gonna have to be 6. All right, so 2013 to 19. All right, then we have the first graph, and we are going to copy this one and move it to the second graph. And what we're going to do next is that we are going to remove the percent, because when we copy the data, it should copy everything including the formatting. So in this case, what we're going to do is we don't really need this line. We don't really need the percent because it's gonna share the axis, all the scales from the left hand side or the first region. Okay, so we're going to remove that. Just keep that in mind. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move this data to show the data from the region B. So go ahead and grab that red and blue area. Okay, just grab the handles. When you have this four-headed arrow, just grab and hold down and drag down here. See, very simple. Now there might be some issue if you have already tweaked some data or some formatting. Okay, this would be a real issue here. For example, if I change the data here, say I want to change the marker, I want it to be in green, this green, and I want the fill also to be in this green, and the line should also be green. All right, now the problem is when you copy, you're gonna have a hard time maintaining the data and not the data, sorry, you're gonna have a hard time maintaining the formatting. So let's see what I'm talking about. I copy this one, I paste it here. Oh, it looks the same, which is good. Okay, but when you drag down to region B, something strange happened, right? Don't worry about that, we can change that later. Okay, just remove the percent first, and then this seems to be a lot wider than the original, so we're gonna shrink it to just 4 column width. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. All right, we have 6 region. This is region C, so grab and hold down. Region D, and then this one should be E, and then the last one is, oops, sorry, the last one is F. All right, this is like almost done, guys. But we just need to do some formatting to make sure that it looks clean. I'm going to remove the shape outline, okay, for the first 2. Okay, and you see why we only need to do that for the first 2 items. I'm going to change the line color to the one that I really wanted. So this is the green one, right? Now from here, all you need to do is copy this, go to home, and then copy, and go to the 3rd region, and then go to paste spatial, paste format. There you go.
Now the 3rd one, why don't you do the same thing again, right? Copy, and then paste spatial and paste format. And for the rest.
All right, so now you might worry whether all these are in the same line. Okay, the height and the width. One thing that we can do is we can align them. So the way to do this is to click on the first item and then hold the shift key and then keep moving, keep selecting the rest of them. When you get all of this, go to the shape format and then go to align, and then make sure that you go align on top, right? They look the same, okay, nothing changed. But what if you move this closer? Say if you think this is too far apart, you want to move this one, you want to move this one in, oops, sorry, you want to move this one in, and you keep moving them, and you start to worry. Say you move this one and you move it down here, so you can see that they're not in the same line anymore. Now you have a really big problem. You want to align them back both vertically and horizontally. So go ahead and grab them all using the same technique. click and then hold the shift and keep clicking until you get all of them, and then go to the align top, and also you can distribute horizontally like this. So now if you remove the grid line, you can see that they look a lot nicer, and you can see the trend for each region really clearly. So that's it, guys. This is small multiples.